your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. There are few places that are as exciting or as much fun as an amusement park, and there are some huge ones in this country. We are on the very edge of Six Flags Magic Mountain, about an hour north of downtown Los Angeles, and we're waiting for this very fancy roller coaster. Well, I'm not even sure what it is, because people sit 5 or 6 abreast, they hang upside down, the ride turns around. Let me put it this way, I'm glad I'm not on it right now. Amusement parks have been with us for a very, very long time. There were primitive ones even back in colonial times. And if you go back far enough, you have the old concept of bread and circuses in the Colosseum to amuse the Roman population. But we have always needed some place to go to have fun. Of course, when you talk about amusement parks, you're talking about even places such as Coney Island. But the really big ones in this country are the ones that have been owned by Paramount and the Six Flags chain, and it seems that none of these parks is more than a 3 or 4 hour drive from just about anybody in the country. And of course there's Disneyland and also Disney World. My question is, how much longer am I going to have to stand here and ad lib waiting for this darn roller coaster to come by? I can hear the people yelling and screaming. I think it's coming. I know it's coming. Let me get out of the way. And by the way, the oldest known theme park was set up in Denmark back in the 1500s. Here in the U.S., we had world fairs and expositions, and they kind of showed us what the future would be like. The first American amusement park with a similar theme permeating the entire park was in Santa Claus, Indiana, Santa Claus Land. That started back in 1946. The big push to build parks such as this one came in the 1960s. It all started with parks such as Six Flags between Dallas and Fort Worth. And I mentioned Coney Island. That's when part of it started shutting down. I'm going to have to do some research and figure out how fast that darn thing is going. I haven't been on a really decent roller coaster since 20 or 30 years ago when I went to Kings Island north of Cincinnati. But now I'm not sure my back could take it. You know, there are two kinds of people in this country who talk about roller coasters. The ones who think they're not safe and should be banned and who trot out all the accident reports, and the ones who spend thousands of dollars traveling around the country riding every one they can. I'm Dennis Daily with your daily news update.